Right, solutions to assignment 9 here, folks. Question 1 was 4 sandwiches, so you could write 4s, and 3 hot dogs, so 3h, came to £7.50. Then it said 2 sandwiches and 4 hot dogs came to £6. Okay, so you get simultaneous equations. Call one equation 1, another equation 2. The easiest thing to do in this set of equations is to make this 2s become a 4s. So essentially we're going to take equation 2 and times it by 2. That gives you 4s plus 8h equals £12. That's your equation 3. Then to work out what s or h is, we get the same amount of s's here and here. If we do this equation, subtract this equation, so equation 3, take away equation 1, 4s take away 4s will cancel, 8h take away 3h is 5h, and 12 take away £7.50 would be £4.50. So dividing both sides of this little equation here by 5 would give us 90p. Sub h is 90p into the easiest of your equations, probably equation 2. So 4 lots of h, 4 lots of 90p would be £3.60. 2s plus 4 lots of h is £3.60 equals £6. Take 360 off both sides and you will get £2.40. And so the S one its own there, divided both sides by 2 would give you £1.20. So to finish off your question there, you've worked out a hot dog is 90p and a sandwich is £1.20. So hot dog 90p and a sandwich £1.20. 5 marks available for question 1. Okay, question 2, you're trying to get x on its own. So you can swap this equation round so it looks like you've just switched it round. Subtract the plus 6 for both sides, so we get 2x over 3 equals p take away 6. Now if you looked at the solutions from last week's homework, a couple of you made this mistake again. We need to get rid of this divide 3, so we times both sides by 3. But when you're timesing a collection or multiplying a collection of terms, you have to put brackets in. So it should be 3 bracket p take away 6 or 3p take away 18 if you multiply out. To get x, we divide by 2, both sides. So our answer is 3 bracket p take away 6 over 2 or 3p take away 18 over 2. Okay, question 3, you had to find the equation between these 2 points. So first step is to get the gradient. The gradient's y2 take away y1, so minus 7 take away 1 over x2 take away x1, so that's 3 take away negative 1. That would be minus 8 on the top, and on the bottom that would be 4, so that would just be minus 2. Using the equation y minus b equals m bracket x take away a, you need your gradient as your m. It's the minus 2 where the m is. The a and the b you can get from either one of the points. I'll just use a and b. So it's y minus 1 equals minus 2, x take away negative 1, which is plus 1. Alright, multiply out your brackets. And then tidy up. Add 1 to both sides to get rid of that minus 1. If you add 1 to that, it takes you to minus 1. So that's question 3. Okay, question 4. We've got to find the gradient and y-intercept of this line. So we want to change it into the form y equals mx plus c. So keep your 3y. Want to get rid of that minus 2x when you add 2x to both sides. So it becomes a positive 2x over here plus 6. You can write 6 plus 2x. Both things are the same. To get y on its own, we need to divide through by 3. Now, you can write 2x divided by 3 as one big fraction. but you're basically just dividing everything by 3, so it's like 2 over 3x plus 2 if you divide everything by 3. Okay, and that helps, if you have it in this form, helps to identify your gradient is 2/3 and your y-intercept, which you sometimes call c, is 2. So that's question 4. Okay, question 5, it mentions the cost of hiring a car depending on the amount of days you hire it and the petrol you use. So in the part A, it says you have 3 days of hire and 50 litres of petrol you use. So you have to use X and Y. If you use D and P, that's fine. So I would write 3x plus 50y equals, and it says that costs £88.50. Okay. Now you could have 3D plus 50p, that would be fine as well. In part B, it says 4 days, so 4x, and 60 miles, so 60y, and that comes to £113. So we've got simultaneous equations, just get them numbered. Now, we want to get the same amount of x's or same amount of y's. I'm going to go with the x's just because I can work out 12 faster than the other version there. So if I take equation 1 and times that by 4, I'll get 12x plus 200y equals and £88.50 times 4. If you're not sure, grab out the old calculator, because this would be a calculator paper, and it gives you £354. Okay, so that's equation 3, and then the last one there, if we take equation 2 and times it by 3, I'll get 12x plus 180y equals 113 times 3 is £339. So you get your 4 equations. You've now got 12 x's in both of these. So if we do equation 3, take away equation 4, 12x take away 12x cancels out. 200 take away 180 gives us 20y. And 354 take away 339 gives us £15. So to get y, we need to divide both sides by 20. Now just obviously in this question we're talking about money, so using the calculator is not a bad idea here. So we need to divide both sides by 20, so 15 divided by 20 comes to 3 over 4, but in money terms 0.75. Okay, so basically our y is 75 pence. We'll get back to that in a minute. Sub y equals 0.75 into, and the easiest equation might be equation 2, we'll say. Could be equation 1. And we're getting 4x plus 60 lots of y. So if we go back to our calculator, 60 times 0.75 gives you an answer of 45. So 4x plus 45 equals 113 from that equation 2. Take 45 off both sides. So 113 take away 45. Just to check. 113 take away 45 equals 68. And then to get x, divide both sides by 4 and we get £17. So back to the context of the question here. Hire per day is £17 and the cost of fuel, and it's per mile, or sorry, per litre, cost of fuel per litre is 75 pence. So that's question 5. Alright, question 6 is factorising these terms, these expressions. So in the first part A there, we don't have a common factor, don't have a difference of two squares, we've got a trinomial. So to get an x squared, we need an x at the start of both brackets. To make 18, we either need to use 1 and 18, 3 and 6, or 2 and 9. We want to get 7 in the middle here, so I'm going to try 2 and 9. If I want plus 7x, I need to add the 9, take away the 2. And that will give me minus 2x in the middle and plus 9x out there, which would tidy up to a plus 7x. Similar story here, no common factor, no difference of two squares, we need two sets of brackets, but this one's trickier because that's what you call a non-unitary coefficient. So we can have a 3x and an x. That's the only way to make 3x squared. To make 14, we've got 1 and 14 or 2 and 7. I think it's going to be 2 and 7 is my guess, but I don't want to just guess, I want to know. If I put a 7 there, 7x, and a 2 there, 2 times 3 would give me 6x, 7x and 6x. That's not helping me. But if I put a 7 here, that would give me 21x, and a 2 here, that would give me 2x. I want to get 19x, so I'm going to take away the 2 and add the 21, because minus 2 plus 21 is 19, or 21 take away 2 is 19. And there's your answer. Part C, people sometimes miss this, miss a part in part C here. There is a common factor because 3 goes into 48. So you should start this one with 3 bracket x squared take away 16. That's my equal signs up there. Okay, so that's your common factor, but you're not finished because inside we'll get a difference of 2 squares. To make x squared we need x's. To make 16 we need 4's. Alright, and we've got a 1's a plus, 1's a minus. So that's question 6 with the factorising. Okay, question 7 is multiplying out brackets here, expand and simplify this stuff. So multiplying out 3 times 7 would give you 21. Then 3 times minus root 5 there's minus 3 root 5. Plus 7 times root 5 there is plus 7 root 5. And then root 5 times root 5 is plus minus, so it's going to be minus root 25. Come back to that because you'll probably have alarm bells ringing. In terms of your numbers, you've got 21. Root 25 is just 5. So 21 take away 5 is 16. And then you collect your root 5s, minus 3 root 5s, plus 7 root 5s gives you overall plus 4 root 5. Okay, question 7. Oops. So question 8, tricky index question. If something's got a negative power, it means it's on the bottom of a fraction. So this is the same as 1 over 32 at the power of 3 over 5. Okay, and then when you've got a fractional power, the top number in the fraction is the actual power, and the bottom number is your root. So what we're really thinking of is what number times by itself 5 times gives you 32. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So it's 2. So it's the same as 1 over 2 cubed, and then 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, so your answer is 1 over 8. Okay, we find this one tricky. First off, top line, 3 times 8 is 24. When you're timesing powers, the powers add. P to the power minus 5 times p to the power 1. No number there, so that means it's 1. You add the powers, minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4. So it's 24p to the minus 4 over 6p squared. Divide the numbers first. 24 divided by 6 is 4. When you divide letters, the power subtract. So minus 4 take away 2 would be minus 6. Now the question asks you to leave your answer with positive powers. So remember from the previous question, a negative power means it's in the bottom line of a fraction. But that's only the p. The 4 stays on the top because the 4 is not powered to minus 6. It's just the p. And the p goes in the bottom. Power 6. Right, final question. This time we're asked to find the equation that goes through the point P and it's parallel to the equation 3x minus 2y plus 6 is 0. So if it's parallel, that means it runs in line with, which means it's got the same gradient. So we need to work out the gradient of this first and then work out the equation of our new line. So this equation here, if we change it to y equals mx plus c, so one thing I could do here is to get rid of that minus 2y, I could make it add 2y to both sides, so I get 2y over there, which would leave me with 3x plus 6 on this side. Okay, so you can rejig the equation, but ultimately you should end up with 2y equals 3x plus 6. You want to get y equals, so you need to divide everything through by 2. So you get 3 over 2x plus 3. Now the key thing here is that the gradient of this line is 3 over 2. Okay, so then the equation of your new line goes through this point, so it's y minus b equals m bracket x take away a. So y minus minus 3 is y plus 3 equals your gradient x take away 2. So multiplying out the brackets, y plus 3 equals 3 over 2x. Now fraction times a number means the number just times to the top, so it's minus 6 over 2, which is just minus 3. And then tidying that up, we have to take 3 off both sides, so it's going to end up minus 6 there. So that's the equation of your new line. Okay, well done folks that completed this homework. Hope you managed to complete the next one too.